This is what it says. I kid you not, before we play it. LeBron James reportedly does not care about holding the NBA up because he's taking too long with his decision. LeBron does not care about holding up the league with his schedule. He will make them wait. Like a typical bad bitch, bro.
The commissioner of the NBA is practically begging one man to hurry up. And that man? He couldn't care less. LeBron James is reportedly holding up the entire league's broadcast schedule while everyone waits on his free agency decision. Insiders say he has zero plans to rush. Adam Silver wants an answer. TV networks want an answer. But LeBron? He just wants everyone to wait. So before we dive deeper, tell me straight, is LeBron dragging this out on purpose or does he actually just need more time? Drop your take in the comments.
Brian, do you have any reporting that puts it one way or another in terms of we don't know, but do you have an inclination that he has an understanding of what that next step is as of right now, or are there still calls that...
I don't, Malika. I'm in the position where I'm supposed to know these things, and a lot of times we do. Sometimes we know things we can't say. That's not even the case here. Yeah. I really don't know. But, in Vegas this week, one of the things I was, gleaning, talking to some of the GMs who are hoping to sign LeBron, they understand that they may have to make changes to their team if LeBron wants to.
Let's get right to the headline because this one is wild. According to ESPN insider Brian Windhorst, LeBron James does not care at all about holding up the entire NBA with his free agency decision. Windhorst put it plainly, LeBron will make the league wait until he is good and ready. Think about that. The entire league is sitting on its hands and the man at the center of it all is just shrugging. The whole sports world is waiting to schedule games, waiting to plan TV spots. And this isn't just a minor issue. The NBA literally cannot finish its broadcast schedule for next season because nobody knows where LeBron will land. Every TV network, opposing team, and ticket office is stuck in limbo. One 41-year-old player is single-handedly freezing the business operations of a multi-billion-dollar league. And by all accounts, he's totally fine with it. Proof comes straight from the top. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver actually stood up at Fanatics Fest and admitted the league is stuck. He said they need to finish the schedule, but where LeBron plays changes everything. He practically pleaded for LeBron to just make his announcement so they can move forward. That is the head of the NBA publicly asking one player to hurry up. Let that sink in. Silver added that teams and TV networks are calling the league office every single day asking the same question. Where is he going? This isn't a small scheduling delay. These are top-level sports executives waiting around because one man refuses to answer. That is an unbelievable amount of power to hold, especially right after your own team decided to move on from you.
The thing about it is, all of these teams really want him. For whatever anybody wants to say, they all really want him. They know that it would be a challenge. They know that there would be some annoyances that come along with him. But LeBron James in 2026-27, especially LeBron on a minimum contract, these teams are dying to have him. There is no lack of desire to have LeBron on their roster. There's just this other side of this, which comes with having patience. And it's not something that they're used to dealing with. They're not used to waiting on a free agent to the third.
Here is the rewritten part, split into smooth paragraphs for natural AI delivery. Now, here is where the story gets extra spicy. Just a few months ago, the Lakers literally showed this man the door. They didn't offer him a contract. They paid Austin Reeves first. They went out and signed a brand new center in Walker Kessler right under his nose. The front office basically said, "Thanks for everything, good luck." And it gets even weirder. Just a year ago, LeBron had total control and didn't even use it. He had a player option worth over $52 million. If he really wanted out of LA back then, he could have just walked away. Instead, he picked up the option and stayed one more year. That move ended up backing the team into a corner, which eventually led to them pushing him out. So this whole slow, drawn-out exit? It's really the fallout from a choice he made a year ago. Instead of quietly entering free agency and picking a new squad, LeBron has turned this into the longest goodbye in NBA history. Why? Because it's not about basketball, it's about control. This is a guy who spent his entire career calling the shots, making everyone wait, and running the league. But his own team just told him he was no longer the priority. So on his way out, he's reminding everyone, one slow day at a time, that he still holds the power. This isn't new for him either. Years ago, reports leaked that he was secretly contacting stars like Kawhi Leonard and Jimmy Butler about their free agency plans before it was even his place to do so. One reporter even joked he was the tamperer-in-chief. Controlling things behind the scenes is just what he does. This current delay is just the latest, loudest version of it. And honestly, it's kind of brilliant. Think about the noise. Every insider, every sports show, and every podcast is running a daily countdown on where he'll land. Cleveland, Miami, Philadelphia, and even the Warriors keep popping up. The Golden State rumors picked up serious steam over the last 24 hours. LeBron hasn't said a single word, yet he completely dominates the news cycle. Nobody else in history has pulled this off. Even the greatest legends never use their final departure to hold the whole league hostage over a TV schedule. If a regular role player dragged his decision out for weeks, nobody would care. But when it's LeBron holding the pen, the whole league freezes. History is repeating itself here. Back in 2010, former Commissioner David Stern openly wished LeBron had handled the decision differently instead of making it a massive live TV circus. Fast forward over 15 years, and a new commissioner is standing on stage wishing the exact same thing. Now contrast all this drama with Jalen Brunson. That same Fanatics Fest, someone asked Brunson if he tried to recruit LeBron to the Knicks. Brunson shut it down instantly. He said that's not his job. My job is to put the ball in the hoop and try to play a little defense. I'll leave the pitching to the front office. And Brunson has the stats to back it up. He just capped off a championship season where he averaged over 30 points in the playoffs, dropped 45 in the finals clincher, and took home finals MVP. He isn't a bench player playing modest. He's the best player on a championship team choosing to stick to his role. It's a total contrast to LeBron's world. Brunson isn't playing shadow chess or building super teams. He won a ring by doing his job and trusting the front office. No forced alliances, no super team drama, just solid winning basketball. Feels like a direct answer to the super team era LeBron built years ago. Look at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander or the Spurs. They aren't trying to recruit superstars to stack their rosters. They are just quietly building, adding pieces, and getting better every year. That is the new blueprint, and it works. And to top it off, word is this entire farewell stretch is being filmed for a documentary. True, this whole delay isn't just about basketball, it's content. It's footage. It's another calculated move in a career built around camera angles. Fans are already joking we're about to get the longest exit documentary ever made. So why is he really dragging his feet? First, this might be his final season, so he wants to get it right. Fair enough. Second, dragging it out keeps his name at the top of every headline for weeks. Plus, whichever team signs him gets an instant flood of primetime TV games. There's massive business value in making everyone wait. And then there's the funniest part of this whole saga. LeBron reportedly complained about young Detroit big man Isaiah Stewart getting too physical with him, saying, "This big guy won't get off me." Mind you, LeBron is bigger, taller, and heavier than Stewart. Watching the most powerful player in basketball complain about a smaller player pushing him around is pure comedy. Fans on social media aren't holding back either. One top comment read, "Last time he had a real superstar next to him, he still made it about himself and quit early. Why expect a quiet exit now?" Insiders say Cleveland, Miami, and Philadelphia are the real favorites right now. Wherever he lands, that team instantly gets the biggest national TV package in the league. LeBron got shown the door by LA and turned it into the biggest show in sports. Genius power move or pure pettiness? Has he earned the right to make the whole league wait? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button and hit subscribe.